For our next project, I'm going to show you how to make a little cup like this that you can use for anything. I made one and I put all of my clips in it for sewing, but you could make one for literally anything. Bobby pins, safety pins, push pins, anything, literally. You can make these any size. So to make this size, we're gonna follow this cardstock template that I made. So you'll need an outer fabric and a lining fabric. And we're gonna need 2 pieces of each. So you can use scraps for this. You can use a fat quarter for this if you want. You won't need a whole fat quarter, but you can use whatever you want. I'm gonna use this little duck pattern. So I wanna find a color that will match this kind of nicely. So this will be the outside, and then we'll find a cute inside. I kind of like that yellow. That's pretty. Or the brown even. Is that too fallish? The brown. Let's do the brown. Why not? When am I going to use the brown except for fall? And I know I'm going to buy fall fabric, so let's be real with ourselves. Okay, so we can get 2 of these little template pieces out of this. You just got to be right on the money, but you can do it. So this is really just a 5x5 square that I cut out, and then we're going to box out the bottom so it stands up like this. So you'll cut a 5x5 square and then cut an inch out of the bottom. I'm going to lose a little teensy bit because I'm going to cut this now into 2 pieces since it's folded in half. But I'm going to cut it as close as I possibly can. So we're cutting nothing off, basically. Just the part that connects the 2 pieces. Okay, so there's our lining, and we'll cut the exact same out for our front. Now this we want to make sure that we orient the right way because we don't want our ducks to be like standing on their heads. So we're going to make sure it's facing the right way, and then put our template on facing the right way. My new blades come tomorrow. I'm so excited. Okay. So now we just need to box our corners out. And you can do this later if you want to, but I'm just going to do it now so it's easy to see. So I'm going to stack all 4 of my pieces together. This fabric is so much nicer than this fabric, you can tell. But that's okay. That's why we use it for lining. Okay, and then I'm going to take my template. I really want this to line up and be perfectly sized. So we're a little teensy weensy bit different with our cuts, but that's okay. We'll square it up. Ugh. So now we'll take our template. You don't even need to use the template. You can just use a 1-inch square if you want to. So we'll take this and we'll mark an inch right there. And an inch over here. I'm going to grab all 4 pieces of my fabric all lined up, and I'm going to snip that side, sorry duck, and this side. Now you've got a few options to add structure to your cup. You don't want to just stand it up with nothing because it won't have any weight to it. So you can use thick batting, you can use whatever you want. I'm going to use fusible fleece because it's cheap and easy. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces to line both sides. If you want to, you can line your lining too, but I don't think you really need to. This is fusible. I don't know if this is fleece. This is just interfacing, whatever. I got it on Amazon. It's in my storefront if you want to use the same thing I'm using. Use whatever you want. Okay, so there's those. Fusible fleece is a little bit thicker. This is interfacing, but whatever. So I'm going to iron this onto the back of our fabric. Obviously put the glue side to your fabric so that it sticks. I'm gonna trim off all of this excess. Okay, so now we've got 2 outers and 2 linings. So we're going to sew our outers together first, then our inners together, and then we'll sew them together. So we're gonna go face to face. And on this one, we're gonna sew the entire thing other than the top, because that's where your cup is gonna open. But we're gonna go around the sides and the bottom. Ignore your corners. You don't need to play with those yet. Okay, so we're gonna go here, here, and here around the whole thing. For the lining, we're going to go down the sides, down one side. We'll go down around the bottom. And now if you want to, you can put your little no-sew area down here, but I think this is just too small, so I'm gonna do it on the side. So I'm gonna sew here to here. I'm not gonna sew this. And then our seam will be at the side, which is fine. Our inner seam. Okay, so I'm gonna sew all of this. Yay. So now we've got our 2 pieces sewn together. And we're gonna box out our corners. So I'm just gonna take these little guys and I'm gonna pull them like that so they have a straight edge. And then I'm gonna lay my seams nested or opposite from each other. So they're going like this or like this. So get them to lay flat, and then you'll sew them down that way so they're nice and smooth. And we're gonna do that on both corners. Both sets, I mean. So see, one seam goes that way, one seam goes that way. Then you lay it all flat, and it's already starting to look like a little cup. How cute. You can make these tiny, you can make them huge. Once you have this little technique down, you just make it as big as you want. So now we're gonna go here, 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 here. Sew them all together. We've got our corners boxed out. Now if you want to, you can cut these down just a little bit. Not over your seams and not too short, but I don't like all of this bulk here, so I'm gonna cut that off. Same for this side. Now we're gonna put these right sides together. So I'm gonna leave my bag like this, my inner lining, and we've got this little, hole where we're gonna turn everything right side out soon. So I've got the right side of my bag facing inwards, and I'm gonna turn this one regular side out. Oh, it's so cute. See how pretty those box bottoms are? And that means it's gonna stand on its own. So now I'm gonna put this into here. And I'm going to make sure that my side seams are what are really lined up. So those side seams, I'm gonna nest them the same way I did before. Clip that, go to the other side, nest them. And now I'm gonna sew this top edge to put our bag together. So this is gonna seal everything except for our little hole where we're gonna pull everything through in the end. So we're gonna sew full circle around here. Okay, now to sew this, you might have a little trouble with how small this hole is, but your machine might have a piece that comes off, and if you've got a bigger cup, you can just slide it on and then kind of sew that way. But this is a real tiny little guy, so we're just gonna have to make it work. So I'm gonna start on one of my seams here, and I'm gonna fold my bag kind of like out a little, and we're gonna go real slow. So I'm inside out, because I don't wanna sew the other end of my bag. And I'm gonna make this tight. Start with a back stitch, and I'm gonna go around here. And as I go, I'm gonna pull my fabric straight so that it goes through the machine straight, and then I'll just kind of turn it that way. So we have a straight edge and we're not sewing over the other side. Just want to take this real slow and make sure that other part of your bag is not caught under your needle, because then you'll just sew your bag together. This is all stuff I've learned the hard way sometimes. I'm a bit and I'm still a beginner too. I don't know everything. I'm sure there's something I've done wrong in this video, and a sewing expert is going to be like, hey, you did that wrong. But you know what? It's okay. I'm learning. I'm brand new. I never touched the sewing machine before January of this year, so I think I'm doing pretty good. Okay, so there's our little top stitch there. This fabric stinks. Not like smelly stinks, it's just not very good. But that's what you get when you buy 50 sheets of it on Amazon for like $8. It's not going to be the best. Okay, so here's what our cup looks like now. Now we're going to turn it, the best part. Okay, so when I thought that I was hitting start record, I was actually hitting stop record. So I flipped my bag right side out through that little hole from the side that we had, and then I just stitched that hole back together, and now we're going to sew a top stitch around the top edge of our cup. So for that top stitch, we're just going to go right along the top here, the same way that we did on the inside. And there you go. You've got a little cup that you can use for hair ties, snacks, anything you want. You could put a little gift in there as a gift pouch. You could fold this over if you wanted to show more of the brown or the lining, whatever you picked. But there you go. Super easy. Stands up on its own. So that's it. These are super fun and very easy to make. And like I said, you can make them in any size. I've made a few of this little Trinket small size, and I use them for all my little sewing things. And now I'm so excited about my little duck one that I can add to my collection. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Come back tomorrow for the last day of Beginner Sewing Week, where we will tackle a zipper. We're going to do it. We can do zippers. Everything is good. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Love you. Bye.